Today we are writing history, okay? Today is about freedom. Today is about creating a real transformation in your life once and for all. If you're here right now, you're probably someone who's going through two stages. You're either going through a breakdown process in your life where you're fed up with the way things have been going, where you said enough is enough, and you've decided, and you know, because deep down you know you're worthy of more, right? And you're ready. You're hungry. You're ready for a change. And this is the year where that change is going to be leaving a legacy for you and your family, right? Or maybe you're a person that's in transition. Maybe you're a person that, is just looking for something, looking for something to get out of your current situation, right? Maybe you're in transition between jobs, or maybe between a relationship, between a career, because you're just not happy with where you're at right now. And you know that you're capable of so much more. So today is about your freedom. I just want you to imagine this. Imagine being able to go to bed whenever you feel rested, waking up when you feel rested, you've had enough sleep, right? Being able to go wherever you want, with whoever you want, whenever you want, is truly freedom. Because you're put on this planet to be free. You're put on this planet to win. We're not put on this planet to be slaves to our debt, to be slaves to our jobs. We have a bigger purpose. And tonight it's all about you. So I just kind of want to let you know how I started this journey, how this transformation started. I was, maybe like you, in transition. Typically, in the educational system, you go to school, you go to university, and then you go in the market, and there's so many people out there that have PhDs that are serving tables, right? So the economy is failing us, and that's the fact. And we're all dealing with that right now. And I've tried to be an entrepreneur. I've tried the brick and mortar business. I've tried network marketing, right? I've tried my own personal training business. I've done everything, right? But I just couldn't get liftoff. And finally, I swallowed my pride and I got a job, a corporate job, right? And who here knows what it's like to have a boss hovering over you, watching your every move, asking when you can pee, asking when you can, have your lunch, right? That's not freedom. And I finally decided, you know what? It's time to drop my ego, right? It's time to draw the line in the sand and decide I'm better than this. I can do so much more, right? So this is what happened, guys. This is what happened. I dropped my ego and I got myself a millionaire mentor because I truly believe in investing in your education, right? You could either spend years of your life trying to reinvent the wheel and try to figure it out by yourself, or you can follow someone that has what you want and it's been where you've been. So, I dropped my pride, I dropped my ego, and I got myself a millionaire mentor. Okay. So at this point, I've already put thousands of dollars on the table. Here you go. Okay. And he said, Yulia, he gave me 3 rules. He said, are you coachable? And I said, yes, of course. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Darren Little, our personal millionaire mentor, he's launched companies public. He's done joint ventures. He's basically had massive success taking companies to the millions, both online and offline. Of course, I'm going to be coachable, right? So he shared with me 3 rules. Now, listen, I want you to take a pen and paper and take notes because the rules I'm about to reveal to you right now is going to create a massive paradigm shift in your business. Massive, okay? This is going to make a huge transformation, so pay close attention. Rule number 1, he said, Yulia, I don't want you talking about the company. And I said, okay, this makes sense. Perhaps maybe there's some patents in place. Maybe they haven't released a certain product. Okay, I got that part, right? Rule number 2, he said, I don't want you talking about the product. And at this point, my stomach dropped, guys. I was just as confused as you probably are right now. Like, what do you mean I can't talk about the product? Are we doing something illegal? Like, what's going on here? And he said, Yulia, You have to realize that the biggest commodity in business is not the product or the service or the comp plan or the company, none of those things. The biggest commodity in business is people. If you can master people, if you can master building connections, building rapport, understanding their pain and problems, if you can master that, you will master your business and you'll master all of your finances in your whole life. Right? So it was a huge paradigm shift for me. You know, I was a little bit mind blown because I was all this time, I come from a conventional sales model, right? Where we do features and benefits. So let's just take a real estate example, okay? Typically, when you're in real estate and you're trying to sell a home, what does the real estate agent do? It uses the features and benefits of the house to make the sale. So it's got a balcony, it's got a jacuzzi, it's got a mountain view. You're using the features of the home to make the sale, right? And the same thing for the automotive industry. It's got tinted windows, it's got rims, it's got leather seating, right? So you're using the features to make the sale. But see, the thing is that this conventional sales model, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work in our industry. The reason why people are failing in this industry is because we are pitching before we're connecting. We are not in a conventional sales model. In fact, we are actually in a relationship selling model. See, the focus actually has to be about the person and solving the pain of the industry. So here's a secret, guys. It's not about marketing the product. It's about marketing to the pain that the product actually solves. And that's why people are failing in this industry, because they're just pitching the features of the product rather than the pain that the product can solve in the industry. So I'm really excited to go live here with you guys, because what I'm about to reveal to you is the 1K per day Facebook formula. It's underground. It's not public to the market, okay? Only a select few people actually have access to this. This is the same formula that me and Fabian, my business partner, used to generate $6,000 in a single week. And the best part about it, guys, is we didn't spend a single penny on paid ads. All profit. So you might be wondering, how do we do this? Guys, so this is where I'm going to transfer it over to Fabian. But before I do, I just want to tell you this. No matter what, if you make the focus about the person, and if you talk less about yourself, and you focus more on the problems that you're solving, you will become a magnet. You will have your inbox full with incoming inquiries and people wanting to join your business. We will teach you how you can become the attractor factor. The same strategy that we've used as a team, we actually now crossed over $1 million in profit, paid out to team commissions within just the span of 6 months. So you're gonna wanna pay close attention. I'm super excited to introduce to you my business partner, Fabian. And yeah, let me just unmute you here, buddy.
Welcome. Super excited to be sharing some information with you guys today. Super stoked. What I'm about to share with you about launching your own ventures in your niche, it doesn't matter what you market, this is actually called a wrapper. This will protect you in case there's anything detrimental that could happen to your company. I mean, look what happened to Vima, Jeunesse. They had a big lawsuit in a highly volatile industry. So what we always do, if you want to get to 7 figures and higher, is that we actually brand ourselves. Now, of course, the brand new newbies won't do these strategies, but once you get a success story and your team start having success stories, in the beginning, you'll typically piggyback off millionaire mentors. But be clear, there's different stages to rolling out a business. Piggyback off millionaire mentors, then launch your own brand yourself. And you're going to want to stick to the end. You know, you're going to want to stick to the end of this presentation, because we're giving away, what we're about to be giving away is going to transform not only your business, but your life. Because what we're about to give you today will allow you to dominate December and follow for the following years to come in ways you would never imagined possible. This is much bigger than just a New Year's resolution. This is about leaving a legacy for your family. So our mission, guys, and this is a public announcement, our mission is to add 100K to 50 families' bank accounts to their annual incomes. But the question is, will one of them be yours? We already have students as young as 17 years old making 35K in the very first month, and you'll see some testimonials later on. I mean, I want you to understand, if a 17-year-old kid could actually do this, make more money in a month than a family makes in 1 year, then maybe, guys, maybe we're just onto something here. And your mission, guys, your mission, should you choose to accept it, you want to be turning off all distractions, pay close attention, turn off Facebook, turn off your phone, turn off Skype. Don't get distracted, because you're going to want to be taking copious notes during this presentation, and I can actually promise you that. If you have kids, you know, go into the room, close the door so you don't get distracted. And here's why: because you can be one of the families, one of 50 families, to get over $10,000 in millionaire mentoring and coaching as a bonus if you become part of December Domination. People really pay us $10,000 for 90 days of millionaire mentoring once per week, and you're actually going to get this as a free bonus. Darren Little, our millionaire mentor, generated $104,000 in less than 30 days with absolutely no paid advertising. He did it all for free, no paid marketing, no traffic bought, no banner ads, no solo ads, all profit. And if you understand this and master it, your reality will change forever, and you'll never ever have to worry about money for the rest of your life. Okay then, guys, what we're about to share with you is the exact strategy that we use to generate over $6,000 in just 7 days without spending a penny on paid advertising. It was all profit, so trust me, you're going to want to be paying close attention. But why is it, guys, that we're getting these results? It's because we have millionaire mentors like Darren Little. He generated $167,800. Vitaly Dubinin generated $105,000. Ari Maccabee generated $160,100. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're duplicating real millionaire mentors. Now, you might be wondering about some myths that you've heard about in the industry. So what I'm actually going to do now is crack down on these myths. You know, and myth number one is actually having to have a huge email list to make money online. And, you know, I'm not going to deny it. It's useful to have an audience to send emails and make money, but you don't actually have to have a huge email list to be able to succeed online. You can make a ton of money without sending a single email. And myth number two, you have to buy traffic to make money. People will tell you to get this particular traffic source, but in fact, you can actually make a ton of money without spending a single penny on traffic with totally free marketing strategies. People go broke with paid ads because 60 to 70% of all paid marketing campaigns are actually not profitable. And myth number three is that you have to have a huge downline to make a lot of money in this industry. And this might be correct for the home-based industry. You know, you have to work 3 to 5 years to build a 5,000 people team in order to make $10,000 to $30,000 a month. But the fact is, you can make over 100K a year by sponsoring just one person. And if you listen and pay close attention, I'm actually going to prove it to you and show you how it's possible later on in the presentation.
Okay, so let's talk about the biggest challenges in our industry. You may be aware of these things, but sometimes, you know, when you can see it printed out in front of you like this, it has more of an impact, okay? Because what I share with you, a master at solving pain in the marketplace, right? This pain, you'll never have to worry about money again, okay? Because 97% of the industry is failing. Now, why is that? Okay, because we're told to make a list of our friends and family. Guys, people hate doing that. They may have been told to do it in another company, and they're faced with massive rejection, right? So we're dealing with massive rejection, right? So we hate that. And another problem is that, you know, there's no marketing budget to run a business properly. You need at least $10,000 a month. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so Mike Dillard, his book basically talks about building a budget. He recommends that you start on a $500 marketing budget, right? You eventually want to start visualizing yourself spending $10,000 a month on your business. versus just making $10,000 a month. Okay? So if you have a marketing budget of $10,000, there's a good chance that you're probably making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month, or even higher. Okay? So right now, I just want to show you what's possible without paid marketing. Okay? Now, eventually, you're going to be scaling up in your business, and we will be implementing paid strategies. But what would your business look like if in your first month you made $10,000? Okay? Now, another problem is that, people don't have enough of a capital to purchase higher ticket products, right? And these can range between, $5,000 to $10,000. Guys, companies that sell products that are worth $5,000 to $10,000, that's where the big money is in our industry, right? So depending on the price of the product, you can make $10,000 in a single commission. So it doesn't take a lot of money or a lot of commissions to change your life completely, okay? What's the other issue is that people have no idea how to generate leads. So they can have a steady stream of qualified buyers to look at their business opportunity daily. This is critical. If you don't have a steady streams of buyers constantly looking at your offer or your business, I'm telling you, your business is going to go flatline. Okay? So you have to be constantly getting people to bring in people to your company to become either a representative or a retail customer. You gotta have eyes on the prize. This is crucial, right? Another problem is that they don't know how to close and upsell. Huge problem. You see, people online say, oh my God, I'm generating all these leads. And I ask them, okay, well, how much money are you making per month? See, the problem is they don't know how to close or upsell them to higher ticket products. Into Millionaire Mentoring in detail. Okay? Another issue is they don't know how to get team duplication. So how on earth are you going to get team duplication if you can't even close or upsell yourself? Kind of tough, right? Another problem is that you don't know how to become, the attractor factor on the market. Okay? Basically, this is what we teach. How to get your phone ringing with incoming calls, incoming Facebook inquiries, right? Incoming Skype contacts. This is so important. We are not in a pitching business. We are in the leadership and personal development model. And if you didn't realize this coming in, chances are in 90 days, you will realize that if you want to make big money in this industry, you got to step into your power and you got to step into your leadership. Here's what I want you to understand, and this is why people truly fail in this industry. So, besides thinking that you're in a features and benefits model when it's not, I want you to understand what's called a niche market. So if you take a look here, the blue box is the entire North American population. So 10% of that are in the personal development and home-based business, focusing on making their lives better, okay? Now, most people, unfortunately, they're stuck in a trance, right? They go to work, they come home, they watch TV. That just becomes their lifestyle, and they get stuck in a rut. Now, the green, that represents the personal development industry. So within that is the home-based business. Now, guys, if you get this, what I'm about to share with you right now will totally change every aspect of your business and your life. Because, see, here's the thing, guys. Most people target the blue bar. I don't teach that to my students. We don't do that, just so you know. Because most of the North American population are not sold on our business model. And once you get into convincing someone and to pitching them and telling them why you have what they need, I'm telling you, it's a painful path of rejection. Easier way. And this is it. The home-based business industry. This industry actually has a 97% failure rate. That's huge. Only 3% actually succeed in the home-based business industry. Here's where the rubber hits the road. That our industry still produces billions and billions of dollars, yet 97% of people that get involved are failing. So what does this tell you? Your goal as a leader is to provide the solutions to the pain that I described earlier, the solutions to the problems that people are having in our industry. Once you can do that, this is where it gets exciting, because then you become the attractive factor, and your phone will ring off the hook with incoming calls, Facebook, emails flooded with inquiries, Skype inquiries, because you now have something that they want and need, right? Which is basically a solution to their pain. Guys, if you get this concept right here, it'll change every aspect of your life. Because while everybody else markets their primary business, I'm over here helping people solve their pain, to generate leads, to close an upsell, to get you in the right mindset. You know, so people ask us, how do we take a student from nothing to making $35,000 in their first month at the age of 17? This is the way. You've got to learn how to speak the language of the industry in the home-based business. I'm going to focus right now on what makes people fail all over the industry. You know, especially for those of you who buy high-ticket products, those are products that people pay more commissions, okay? Now, this is what the seven-figure income earners tell you to do, right? They tell you to focus on your primary business. Keep your eyes on the prize. So let's say that this is your primary business, okay? You can be in skincare, weight loss, nutraceuticals, energy, online tools. Guys, it makes no difference, okay? Here's what happens. Typically, they invest their own money, okay? They max out their own credit cards. They take out a second mortgage. They may even drain their whole savings or take out a loan. So you're investing your own money to buy products and the training. And typically what happens is they run out of money, right? So now you got no budget. So you're forced to learn free strategies on the internet. Now, here's the challenge with that. It typically takes about 2 to 4 years of a learning curve and more risk of personal capital. Okay, so what do I mean by that? If you've been in any of the companies in our industry, this is what they typically want you to do, okay? They want you to attend 4 events per year, once every quarter. Let's say one trip costs you about $2,500, okay? You times that by 4, that's 10 grand per year right there. Plus, you got your monthly auto ship coming up, which is, you know, what the majority of the companies out there have. So have a startup hit, you're also going to deal with the fact that you're going through a learning curve of 2 to 4 years, but as time goes on, the clock is ticking and the withdrawals just keep coming out of your bank accounts, month after month after month. And it's your capital. So what happens? Now, you know, your goal obviously is to make money, make back your money and reinvest into your business. Happens, guys. And this is honestly the saddest part. And it's sad to keep watching this happen over and over again. Most people never get there. And that sucks. You know, because we really have an amazing industry here, right? And if only you can just lock arms with the right mentors and learn these strategies that we teach, your whole life will change. Okay? So you'll watch the testimonials here shortly for some of our students and you'll see for yourself. But here's what the smart people do, okay? And this is, you know, what the 7 income figure earners, they don't tell you to do this, okay? This is what the 7 income earners don't want you to know, because they want you to keep your eyes on the prize, right? Primary companies, skincare, weight loss, nutraceuticals. Guys, do you realize that they don't care if you're a casualty? What they care about is whether or not you buy the product. The point where you're now in debt, and it gives the industry a bad name, okay? Now, this is what we do, right? Is we show you how you can build your list for free using these strategies, and we have something on the front end called the Underground Commission Project. Now, here's what separates it. When you work today, you get paid today, real time. You make $1,000 today, it's right now in your bank account. And now, you can use that as spendable cash flow. So here's the thing what companies don't tell you. When you start, let's say in an MLM company, your first paycheck, guys, a lot of the times doesn't come in for 6 to 8 weeks. And it's because of ramp up, Now, in the event if you're like in an international zone, like I'm in Canada here, a lot of the companies that I do business for are in the US. So, if I do sales, not only do I have to wait for a waiting period, but I also have to wait for my funds to clear, right? So what I do is I can actually use this underground commission project as spendable cash flow, okay? So we actually have an underground commission project. We show people how to start popping $1,000 commissions. That's right. So what we got is actually a copy and paste of our campaigns. We write the copy, we write the follow-up campaigns, we create the branding, we do the imagery. All you do is piggyback, okay? So it's kind of like you're earning while you're learning. This is the key. This is the key to being successful in business. And here's the cool part. We're now using the cash flow from the business itself to generate the money to buy those high ticket products and reinvest in ad campaigns, okay? So this is where it gets exciting, guys, okay? This next part, because this is the Donald Trump model. This is the Robert Kiyosaki model. You have no risk of your own capital, okay? If you've read Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he talked about using OPM. What is that? Other people's money. This is as close as you can get to a venture type model where you can actually be leveraging other people's money to upgrade into higher ticket products, right? Versus your own savings. So the front end ATM machine is producing cash to run a business, and it pays in real time the same day, right? Now, here's what happened to people who follow our formula, okay? They end up with multiple revenue streams, not just one, multiple. And the money just literally starts flowing like an avalanche. I'm not kidding. And you will understand it too. When you start making money while you sleep, because money works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? We got people all around the world. So when I go to sleep, so, this really is a 24-hour business that works for you all the time, okay? Now, this is where it's cool because you'll see this particular company that we're marketing right now, we're not the first people for a long time. My mentor, for example, his very first month in the company, he's generated $108K in his first month. That for first start, not spending a single penny on paid ads, right? And the funny part is that was all testing, right? Because we wanted to show the average person, just a 9-to-5 person, or someone that's looking for a way out, we wanted to show them that you can do it without spending a ton of money on marketing, right? Now, what I want to show you about target marketing is that there's typically two types of people that get involved in this industry, okay? They're either in a state of transition, like I said earlier, or in a breaking point in their life, or maybe even a combination of the two. So this is what I typically tell people, okay? You have to get very good at listening, asking the questions and listening, right? I don't even target at all because they're programmed in a certain way where you're stuck in the fear zone, not wanting to give up their safety. So they never take action to break out of it, unfortunately. People that are entrepreneurial, people that are in the personal development industry, they know they can manifest what they want. That belief doesn't just happen. It only happens when you invest in yourself, your mindset, and becoming the best version of yourself. So let's just take a look at some of the industry options that you guys might be very, very well aware of, okay? Typical MLMs, okay, they pay very tiny commissions. They pay you 30 to 60% if you're lucky in affiliate commissions, and then you need to wait, 2 to 6 weeks until you see your money in the bank, right? And not only that, you have to have a huge downline. You need lots of people to actually make that kind of freedom income of $10,000 to $30,000 a month, right? So now on the other side here, we got the high ticket programs. So these programs pay up to $15,000 commissions. But to get that, you need to invest $60,000 to own the product and have a $10,000 per month Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have $60,000 plus $10,000 a month? Most people don't, right? So, and if they don't, what do? They go out and max out their credit cards, they take out massive loans, mortgages for their home for the second time. They just do whatever they can. They're using the debt model, okay? And typically, high ticket programs pay you about 25%, just because of all the processes that are involved. Like there's people who do the upselling for you. So obviously they need to take the cut. And again, you have to wait 4 to 8 weeks until you see money in the bank. So it could take months until you see profit, right? Here's where the underground commission project really stands out in the industry, because you can make $1,000 commissions that pays you 100% instantly in real time at the same moment that someone joins your business and a millionaire mentoring. So guys, this should get you excited, okay? Because instead of making 20 to 30% and waiting 2 to 8 weeks, right, until you get your money in the bank, you can get it today. Okay, so this is absolutely revolutionary. So I just want to make this very, very clear. You can apply this to any company, any business. It doesn't matter what you market. Direct sales, home-based business, MLM, affiliate marketing, online marketing, CPA deals, it doesn't matter, okay? If you master these 2 areas, you're going to master your reality, okay? So take a look at this. The first area is personal development and leadership training, okay? This is not a features and benefits model. So if you haven't realized that you're in a personal development model and you're wondering why, look at the top leaders in our industry, right? Eric Moore, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone. They're people that are doing broadcasts and webinars and hangouts. That's why they're making all the money, because people see them as the leader, right? So your goal is to go from where you're at right now to become the best version of yourself. You got to step into your power. You got to step into you being a leader, okay? So the other part is marketing and strategies for any business, any business. Keep this generic. It doesn't have to do with anything, okay? Because every entrepreneur needs marketing strategies, okay? You need to learn how to become a top marketer, what marketing strategies even are, how to generate leads, what's a lead magnet, what's a lead capture page, what's a sales funnel, how do these things even work, right? How do you get incoming calls coming from people without having to harass them? That's where the marketing comes in. It's very different, guys, very different. So if you want to make big money, listen up, you gotta stop marketing the actual product and start marketing to the people's pain. That's the secret right there. You will have 97% of the marketplace that's already failing, that's already sold on your business model, that will show up to your webinar, to hangouts, literally with credit card in hand, literally. A tweet will change everything if you just market to the pain, right? And if someone wants to go to the top in our leaderboards, you're going to do personal development. You're going to need marketing training. And if you think you're going to make a 7-figure income with whatever company you're in, I'm telling you, you're dreaming, okay? Because you have to step into your power as a leader. So we actually found something that hits those 2 specific areas. It's the leadership and marketing strategies, okay? Now, here's where it gets really cool, okay? It's as if you went out and made this whole thing yourself. You purchased the reseller rights for the product. The rights for $299. The product sells for $1,000, which basically gets paid directly to you, as if you're the business owner. So let me just repeat this. You purchase the reseller rights for $299. The product sells for $1,000, paid directly to you as if you're the business owner. So this actually pays you in real time. My mentor, okay, he's already had a $10,000 day without spending a penny on ads, right? We know what we're doing here, guys, and we can help you to the top of the leaderboards of your company and help you create a marketing budget. So when you get $1,000 payment sent to you, it doesn't take a lot for you to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. Right now, I just want to let you guys know, all right? We have brand new students that have never marketed a day before in their life, okay? That make between, listen, $25,000 to $35,000 coming out of the gate month one. That our goal is to help 50 families at $100,000 to their income. Well, we're already doing that already. So let me ask you a question. How would you like to make 100% commissions? Okay, we developed a formula exceptionally well. Okay, right now we've done over $950,000 in team commissions paid out to our team within just 4 months. And quite honestly, network marketing companies that have those kind of results. That's just a fact, right? In fact, right now, we've already crossed $1 million in the span of 6 months, right? So thing here, that's generic, right? It's an educational library in those two areas I was talking about personal development and marketing strategies. So it gets really cool, okay? Now listen, if you understand this concept, a 7-figure earner and beyond, okay, the concept of mirroring and modeling, you have to get into the mind of the 7-figure income earners. What you see here, it's 24 hours of audios, interviews from people from all over the industry, the top people in the industry. If you look here, you know, that's my mentor, Darren Little, where he shares over 26 years of experience in the industry. You listen to that one interview, I can tell you your business is going to transform forever. Guys, leaders here like Tracy Walker, she's already made a few $1 million with Empower Network. Or Ray Hitchen, you know, he's got his own coaching company right now. Last year he did $4 million, and now he's ranked one of the 500 top companies for being the fastest growing company. You tap in to the mind of someone like Ray Hitchen to understand the psychology behind making the sales at record pace. You may also recognize Todd Belkin, Randy Schufer, Jeff Mills, Greg Gomez. This is 24 hours of personal development. I recommend you plug into this multiple times and change your thought process. What do these people do differently? Money. These interviews are gold, guys. I'm telling you, this will totally change your business. Now, here's something on mindset. Jack Zufel, he's the Amazon bestseller of the personal development. So if you've watched the movie The Secret, this is like scenes, okay? This is 12 videos, 6 hours of what it takes behind the scenes to make anything possible. Because listen, the success is all in the mind. This simultaneously. There's everything that you want and everything that you don't want. So whatever it is that you're tapped into, through your thoughts, through your words, emotions, that's what's going to show up into your reality. And we also have something that focuses on health and wellness. You know, especially being as internet marketers, we can fall out of that pretty fast because we kind of get stuck behind our computers, right? So these are great tips on hydrating the self with water, rest, tenacity, air, so much to get your life back in balance. It's a super important wake-up call to go through this section. But this is the gold. This is powerful because it doesn't matter what company you're currently marketing. You got to learn how to market. So you want a product that everybody needs, that's affordable for the masses, that pays the most amount of money in the least amount of effort in the fastest time possible. That is the secret, okay? So, you know, you can be a brand new newbie. We got here like Aweber, autoresponder, Snapchat, Facebook traffic, email copies that sell. You can sell whatever you are marketing. And as you get your skills better, guess what's happening? You rise to the top of the leaderboards in record time, no matter what company you're in. You're marketing. So what we do is actually stuff in addition to this. In Millionaire Mentoring, we show you how to create a budget, okay, so that you can scale up your business in marketing and advertising, and also get into multiple streams of income. At the end of the day, any company, any product, service, if you learn If you can learn these strategies, it's going to change your life completely. And I say that with full confidence because this is where it gets exciting, Fabian.
I love everything you just said, Julia, because this is actually really cool. Because when you purchase the reseller rights and start generating those $1,000 commissions, that's where things get, 100% exciting. And it's really cool because you can put a 10K marketing budget into your business and you don't have to recruit 10,000 people to make that kind of money. This is life changing. And this is really where the rubber hits the road in your business. And basically, you work today and you get paid today, you can make real one-time $1,000 commissions straight to your PayPal account. So you can now use this as spendable cash flow. And with this cash flow, you can use it to run any business. You've now got a front-end ATM machine. And to top it off, you can have multiple streams of revenue. So let me just show you the math, right? Let me just show you the math here. What would it take to make $10,000 in a month? Well, it actually takes just 10 sales in a month. Well, what would it take to make, $20,000 in a month? It just takes 20 sales to make $20,000 in a month. And what would it take to make, $30,000 in a month? It just takes 30 sales a month. I mean, the math is really simple. Now, let me show you the true power of this. Let me show you the true power. Imagine that this is you, right? Imagine that this is you and you've referred someone to our millionaire mentoring, and this is your very first sale. Now, your first sale is going to get passed up to your sponsor. But from your second sale that you make, you're going to generate $1,000 in instant commissions. Now, imagine that person that you just brought in makes their first sale, right? Imagine that person you just brought in makes their first sale. This is called a qualifying sale. And let's say it's Lisa. Now Lisa is going to send you $1,000, right? Because she's directly linked to you as if you personally brought her in. I mean, this is super powerful, guys, because you might not have even spoke to Lisa before, because the person that you actually sponsored for your second sale, actually did the work and brought her in. Now imagine that Lisa makes her qualifying sale, right? And let's say that this sale is Michael. Michael's going to send you $1,000 in commissions, right? Now, when Michael gets his qualifying sale, and let's say it's John, John is going to send you another $1,000, and it goes infinite levels deep, guys. It goes infinite levels deep. All of the qualifying sales are passed up to you, the person that created the pay line in the first instance. Now, just imagine that all of this actually happened, all of those $1,000 commissions being paid to you instantly as a result of the action that the second person took that you brought into the business. Now, exactly the same thing is going to happen when you bring your third person into the business. Exactly the same thing is going to happen. And guess what? When that person makes their qualifying sale, you make another $1,000. Then when the next person makes their qualifying sale, guess what? You make another $1,000. And when that person makes a qualifying sale, you make another $1,000. And again, guys, you guessed it, when the next person makes their qualifying sale, you make another $1,000. Now, when you actually put this into perspective, guys, and I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm saying now. When you put this into perspective, all you've actually done here is brought in 3 people and you've made $8,000. I mean, if you ask me, that's totally awesome. With each person that you bring in, it creates a pay line that goes unlimited levels deep, where all of the qualifying sales are passed up to you as the originator of the pay line, and the same thing is going to happen to all of the people that you refer to the business. So I'm going to talk to you about some real people with real results here. Yeah, so, you just got to understand that I'm a corporate dropout. I worked 70 hours per week for 5 years, then decided that I valued my time more than my paycheck. And since Millionaire Mentoring, I was able to have $3,000 weeks online. And Julia Tudor, she's a grad school dropout. She went from fitness training to a brick and mortar business to network marketing, affiliate marketing, and finally hit a breakthrough in Millionaire Mentoring and made $3,000 in just 5 days, and that was all profit with 0 penny spent on paid advertising. And then we've got Michelle Tracy Anderson. She's a mum of 2 young boys, and she was looking for a way to work part-time from home, and she made $10,000 in her first month. Real people, real results. And then check out Justin Grabko here. He was a full-time engineer, and he worked his business part-time and made $13,000 in his first month as a brand new marketer. Incredible results, guys. And then we've got someone like Kim Justice. She was a full-time fitness coach. you know, and then she came into full-time online marketing. She had a dream to be able to travel the world on her terms. She made $16,000 in just 7 weeks, you know. And then we've got Jeff Lynn from a variety of attempts in network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM. You know, Jeff made $25,000 in his first 5 weeks. And these are real people with real results, guys. And then we've got John Hundley, an ex-construction worker. He was tired of the daily grind. It was exhausting. And, you know, as soon as he joined Millionaire Mentoring, he made $21,000 in 21 days. And, you know, this is one of the most shocking, right? And I want you to listen to me when I say this. This is one of the most shocking stories so far. We've got Robbie Godsell, a 17-year-old kid, just followed the 7-figure blueprint and made $35,000 in his very first month in his business.
Awesome. That's freaking amazing. And you know what's really cool about this, guys, is just imagine, you know, a 17-year-old kid, you know, where do you think he's going to be when he turns 20? So I just want you to think, if you're a parent right now and you got kids graduating from high school, you know, this is a great way for them to generate a full-time income part-time. I'd like to empower your kids to step into in universal abundance. I'm completely serious, guys. There's no hype here. But guys, this is what I'm really excited about. So, you know, this is our personal millionaire mentor. This is why we're getting results. He's got over 26 years of experience launching online and offline businesses to the millions, right? So he's generated over $100,000 in 13 weeks. And that's right, this is all profit, no money spent on ads. Now, you know, you might ask, what if I'm a half decent marketer, okay? Now, Vitaly here, he's in Israel. He's marketed before, but he's never seen numbers like this happen his entire life. So just a little background on Vitaly. He started online in 2014. You know, he was a broke university student, blew through a $30,000 loan on traffic, on online courses, right? So he finally reached $10,000 a month, but it wasn't really the level that he wanted, right? So as soon as he joined Millionaire Mentoring, boom, he made $91,000 in just 4 months. And in fact, right now, he's crossed in $105,000, right? So this is no paid marketing, all profit. So I just want to share with you, you know, what is possible. You know, we're not showing this to brag, but, you know, this is really what it's about. It's about freedom. There's Vitaly here, you know, as you can see, he's a family man, but he's able to travel the world here in Thailand. He gets to, right? Luckily, the guy wasn't hungry. So, you know, this life is truly possible. It's not that far from your reality. And I'm really, really excited to share something what is possible for you. So you know what? I'm actually going to stop sharing here. We got a really cool video to show you. Fabian, can you actually show our audience here?
Yeah, sure. Let's have a look.
Just share a screen.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So you guys, I'm really, really excited because remember I told you that we have a very special guest, right? A real person with real results who's now been able to crush. He's a 6-figure income earner. And it's the guy that you actually saw on the screen. So it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you my friend, my mentor, and my inspiration, Vitaly Jersey. Woo! Take it away.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much. You've just seen what is possible. Julia and Fabian have done an amazing job, and I can tell you guys that this business has totally changed my life. I'm right now living in Israel, and I just moved in a couple days ago in the heart, in the center of Tel Aviv, and this is the actual view that I'm seeing from my new apartment, from my new office. How would I like to wake up and see all of this, right? To see the sea, to have the freedom to do whatever you want. You don't have a boss, you don't have a traffic, you don't need to go anywhere. You just do whatever you want to do with your day, And it's a place that cost me over $2,600 per month to rent this. So I decided to just move in here because this is what I want, and this is what you can do. You can live wherever you want to live. You can drive any car you want to drive. Because I started, probably as many of you guys, with nothing. Have no list, have no following, have no mentor, have no guidance, no money. I was broke. This was a couple years ago. And through the power of determination, I didn't have any budget to my name. I borrowed money from the bank. I started from scratch, literally from scratch. I barely had enough money to pay for rent when I got started. And it took me a while to get to $3,000-$5,000 in a month, but it was never consistent. It was always a struggle, Then I met this amazing group of people, the millionaire mentoring that we have, what we have put together inside Black Ops, and we have something very, very special. And when I met my millionaire mentor, Darren, he told me, Vitaly, how much money you want to make per month? And I said, you know what, Darren, it will be pretty cool if I made 15,000 my first 2 weeks, because I've never done that. Said you could totally do that. Well, what happened next totally shocked me, because I made 26,000 my first 2 weeks and $45,000 my first months. And guess what? I didn't spend a penny on paid marketing. It was totally free strategy on Facebook that are all right, cool. Instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars on traffic and paid marketing and advertising, what it can do and accomplish what other people, spending so much money on paid marketing without spending a penny on paid marketing. That sounds much better to me, So this is exactly what happened. And since then, my lifestyle increased dramatically. I was able to go to Texas, and spend tens of thousands of dollars investing in other projects and businesses. I was able to go to Las Vegas, and you've seen the car. This is a dream car that I wanted always to drive. And this is Lamborghini Aventador. It's a $500,000 car that cost about $2,700 a day to rent. And I get to do this because I know money there's an abundance of money. I know that with the skills that I have, the money will just keeps coming in and keeps coming in. It's a matter of implementing the formula. You sit there, you spend 2, 3, 4 hours a day, you do certain things in a certain way, the way we teach you, and bam, you start making $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day. It's a matter of consistency, and you will crush it. I've seen many people who gone from nothing, struggling for months in their business, and boom, some of the people were able to make 26,000 first month, some of the people $28,000 their very first months. You've seen Robbie. He is one of our shocking success stories as well, 35,000 first months. It's a matter of implementing the formula. I want you to imagine for a second how it would be like for you to wake up whenever you want to wake up, and you live where you want to live, you drive the car that you want to drive, and you just book a flight ticket wherever you want to go, wherever you want to go in the world. You want to go to Europe, you want to go to Thailand. I've just been in Thailand for 3 weeks on a vacation, and had the time of my life, and did whatever I want to do. And that's what's possible for you. Just go wherever you want to go, wherever your heart desires. And while you're making lots of new experiences. While you're having fun, you'll be making money at the same time. This is what's cool about this business. You can pop those $1,000 commissions, whether you're on a plane. I was actually on the plane to Texas one time. I bought Wi-Fi on my plane, and I made about $4,000 while I was in the air, 10,000 feet in the clouds. Imagine that, right? The formula works wherever you are, on the plane, in a different city, in a different country, while you are standing on the line in a grocery store. It still works because we are dealing with people, and you'll be a master of that. This is something that the industry needs because, as you've seen, many of the other companies, they just don't offer them the commissions that we pay out and the way that we pay out. You can wait for 4 weeks or up to 8 weeks until you see the money. And in a lot of the cases, you get 25%, maybe 50% of the commissions. Here, you get $1,000 instantly. It's 100% commission once you get the resale rights, and it's yours, and it gets paid instantly right away. So it's really cool that we've been able to make $1 million, as a team in just a couple of months of starting this project. And the reason why it's growing so fast is because this formula is duplicatable. Means everybody can start. It's not complicated. It's pretty simple and straightforward strategy. And once you implement this to the T, just watch the training, go through it step by step by step. I've created a whole membership area where people log in, they watch the training, boom, 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 one after another, they implement that, and then they create amazing results their very first week. You don't have to wait months or 2 months or 3 months, or some people, they say this 2 years until you actually start the business and be in profit. That's not how we roll here. You start today, you start going through the training, and your very first week, you can have a breakthrough. You can have your first $1,000 day. Imagine that. Your very first $1,000 day online. And then it will start snowballing because you'll get into momentum, you'll get into drive. And then next thing you know, you're making $10,000 because you had this mindset shift. You have this psychology shift. You got a millionaire mentoring. You know exactly what you need to do predictably, simply, easily, every single time once you implement the formula step by step. So I'm excited about the future, what it holds. I'm excited what we have to offer here today. I have not been speaking to you right now if it was not working. It's the middle of the night here. Actually, it's like over 4 a.m. in the morning. I just woke up to support my beautiful friends here, Yulia and Fabian, show you, what is possible and what you can do when you really decide to change your life. Right now, you have a choice to make, whether to continue doing what you've been doing before. Maybe, just maybe, it has not been working for you as well as you thought. And you have another choice to make, to start with our millionaire mentoring, to go through the training, to learn how to pop those $1,000 commissions, and to change your life once and for all. Just apply the strategy, and boom, freedom is yours. So take it away, Yulia.
Thank you so much. You're taking the time to come out here and at the 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's true. Thank you, Natalie. I want to tell people exactly what we're going to be giving away. We'll come back to you in a moment. Don't you go nowhere. All right, you guys, this is freaking exciting. This is what it's really, really about. It's about people from all walks of life making a decision to step into their power and changing their lives. Okay, so take a look at this, guys. Let me just ask you a question. What if, what if we gave you the entire campaigns that have generated as much as $900,000 in 90 days, starting from a complete start? And now we've crossed over $1 million in 6 months. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the people we took under our wing, they have never marketed before. That's the key indicator with what is possible. If you just show up to Millionaire Mentoring, surrender your pride and ego, and just become coachable, right? And then all you have to do is just take massive action. We will take you through that step by step. What if we gave you all the sales copy you need to start to pop $1,000 commission? So I'm talking about all of our Facebook posts, all of our email campaigns, everything we do, say, we hand it over to you on a silver platter, okay? What would happen if you could get access to this information? The same information my mentor used to make $108,000 in 30 days, right? Just think about that. What if we gave you all the value-based campaigns, right? The follow-up campaigns, the promotional campaigns from A to Z, where we explain things like piggyback marketing, how to piggyback off other campaigns that are hot in the media, so it could be movies, elections, right? To stir up attention and interest for your brand. What if we explain that in detail to you in private millionaire mentoring? Interactive, where you can ask questions and interact with us along the process. What if we were to give you that, what type of Facebook content creates in interaction, right? So you can get 200 incoming inquiries, all using free Facebook strategies. Just imagine what that might be like, okay? So what we do here is we show you exactly what we do and allow you to piggyback off those campaigns that we do for ourselves. So it's as if, guys, you're putting out 7-figure content. That's what it really comes down to. What if we were to teach you how to recruit reps in any business, get this, in 6 to 45 minutes, okay? The fastest set was actually 180 seconds on a live broadcast, and people watched us do it right in front of their eyes, okay? Now, you might wonder, what the heck could someone say to someone in 180 seconds to get them to join the business? Here's the kicker. We didn't mention company, we didn't mention products, compound track record, the management, the blah, blah, blah that everybody talks about, and that's the reason they're broke. Why? Because they just don't understand the business model and teach you to master this business model. So what if you could recruit 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people in a single month? I can tell you that will happen, and you'll be at the top of the leaderboards. That's what will happen, and that's what we've been doing, okay? Now, what if we could give you access to the private Facebook group, which is filled with tons more marketing strategy secrets, okay? Everything we do, every campaign we roll out, everything, we share it all, and you get 24/7 for support from all over the world. There's about 900 people on the team. We're international, just so you know that, okay? So I'm super excited, okay? Because here's where it gets really cool. Now, guys, we've done this in some cases multiple times per day. You know, like my mentor said, sometimes we've had even $10,000 daily, right? It's great to be inspired by leaders as they blaze a trail, and you can piggyback market off this campaign. Fabian, I'm still getting some sound in the background. All right. Listen up, guys. You can be one of the 50 families to earn $100,000 plus by getting over $10,000 of millionaire mentoring for free, okay? Now, here's where it gets really important, okay? Because is that we've already made this a public announcement, okay? Now, trust me, we are gonna be mentoring these people to the top. So they can start making $1,000 commissions while you sleep, okay? The same campaigns that have generated over $13,000 in a single day, over $25,000 in a single week, over $100,000 in a single month, over $1 million in 6 months online, using these strategies that will literally hand to you on a silver platter, okay? Now, we already have 900 people in the group. We're now starting to scale up our campaign, scale up our mentoring, scale up our training, but you could be one of the 50 families to earn $100,000 plus by getting over $10,000 in millionaire mentoring as a bonus. So here's what you get. You get, the first thing you're gonna get is the Exodus Lead Genesis product library. That is the generic training for any company, for any business, okay? So this is basically to get you to step up to the leadership, to rise to the leaderboards. That's basically $11.49. Remember, it pays you $1,000 commissions. You'll also get 90 days of millionaire mentoring that people actually pay us for this amount, just so you know. This isn't some made up number. So, you know, you can go to Darren Little's website, you click on his website, and you'll see that is what he offers at this rate. You get 2 hours of recruiting training. Now, we do a lot of this stuff live, guys. So you can actually interact and ask questions and watch us and hear us explain it live, what we say to prospects and why. That's another $2,000 bonus. Also, the Black Ops Underground, all of our copy, all of our campaigns, the Elite Operations Manual, all of our sales funnel. So all of the things that we do, that we go on, that we put together, that's another $2,000 bonus. You're also going to get the secret top source, okay? So guys, let me just tell you this. There is nothing worse. It just doesn't work, okay? It doesn't convert. And here's the thing, we want to see you fast track, okay? These are areas with the top secret traffic source. We will give you our own sources, okay? Because we know they convert, right? So you aren't going to buy any of these like robot uploads with fake traffic loads that go into your site. So many people out there are doing that, and it's so difficult to know who to trust in the industry. So, you know, once you get to that level, we actually already have that traffic source. We're also going to give you the fast track contacts, right? We want to be able to help you not go through the same hiccups that we went through, okay? So we provide things like our graphic designers who does amazing world-class design, our copywriters, because we already know they write really good copy. So you might want to outsource some of this stuff, right? It'll save you hundreds of hours of stress and heartache because you just don't know what to do. And we fast track you, we take you directly to the source and let you use all of our contacts. Weekly live mentoring, okay? With us personally, that's a $3,000 bonus just to make sure you're in launch, you're in liftoff, okay? We also got a support group of over 900 people from all around the world, right? That log in day or night, 24 hours, 7 days a week to communicate so that you can actually get support no matter what your work schedule is. That's another $1,000 value, guys, okay? This is gold. And I'll tell you why. This is actually a membership site put here by Vitaly, right? And here's where you learn how to turn Facebook into an ATM machine. You're going to learn the exact 7-figure formula, how to go from $0 to $50,000 a month like Vitaly did, right? The exact how to get people to join your business in less than 30 minutes, right? It's about understanding those psychological triggers that will magnetically attract people to do business with you, right? So this teaches you how to deeply connect to your prospects so that they make a subconscious decision to buy from you on the spot. This is gold, guys, and this is why we are having massive team duplication. So if you take a look at this, this is a 27,146 value, okay? It's gonna get better. It's gonna get, if you thought that was great, take a look at this, okay? We're basically gonna be giving you an additional $3,000 bonus if you take action right now, okay? So what this is really cool because you get to watch us live, doing live recruiting. So you get an opportunity to actually interact with us, to put your hand up and go one by one during this time. Now, you know, obviously it's in a group setting, but that's the thing of true mentoring, where you get this type of interaction, right? We have on board a group of millionaire earners who are succeeding in the industry that do live mastermind and training. So, you know, guys, it's not like we just sign people up and say, okay, see you at the top, you know, because that's what most people do. You want to be able to have a mentor that can get you to interact in a group session, right? That's the best case scenario. So we're trying to make this as affordable as possible, guys. But you got to keep in mind that millionaire mentors, they just can't do this with one-on-one with every single person. But you get the opportunity to interact with them, okay? So you must be activated before December 28th. That's at 11:59 PST to get access to that bonus, okay? Now, take a look at this, okay? We basically, you know that this is the value, right? This is the value of the training, okay? But it's 27,146, right? But tell you what, we're not going to charge you that. In fact, we're not even going to charge you 10 grand, okay? We're not even going to charge you 5 grand, okay? So this is what we're doing today. Take a look at this. Today, you are only going to pay $1,149, okay? And I'm telling you, there's only 20 spots left because trust me, when we put out these kind of promotions, these spots go like firecrackers. So, you know, right now I already had 12 spots about to be taken. So, you know, unfortunately, not everyone's going to make it this round, okay? It's only the ones that decide to take action right now. This, guys, this is why we're having massive success. This is why people are cranking out these numbers in record time, because they're getting the real value of real millionaire mentoring. You just can't get this type of value anywhere with any other company, right? Because they don't have access to this kind of mentorship, okay? So that's why I'm telling you guys, click the link below or get back to the person who invited you, okay? I'm telling you, we are taking 50 families. You could be one of the 50 families. Kind of strategies that we taught a 17-year-old kid that made $35,000 a month, okay? You will never have to go through rejection again. You will never have to harass your friends and family. You will never have to worry about generating leads, because we'll show you how to do that, how to generate unlimited leads for free using Facebook. You're going to learn how to close. You're going to learn how to upsell to higher ticket products. You're going to get team duplication. We got brand new people right now. Brand new. Listen to this. That by month 2, step into their leadership, they already have not only team duplication, but they're moving in to becoming their own leaders. They're even created their own training, like Vitaly here, right? People are stepping up. Now, guys, if that doesn't fire you up, I don't think anything will, okay? Because this is a product that everybody needs in every single company. The leadership skills, the marketing skills, and when you put an ATM machine in front of your primary business, plus you get all this education, your life as you know it will never be the same. But take a look at this. So I need you to get you activated before December 28th if you want access to all these bonuses, okay? So you got to trust the process. If you want to escape that 9 to 5, or maybe you're already in another company and you're just not making that kind of money, this right here, guys, this is your ticket to your promised land. And I'm not joking. You know, as you can see, we got dozens of success stories, right? And that will completely blow your mind. So you know what I encourage you to do right now? Throw your hat over the wall. Click the link below. Get back to the person who invited you and take action right now. Because we only have 20 spots left, and we roll out campaigns like this. Here's the interesting thing, okay? Last time we did a webinar like this, it was about 2 to 3 weeks later, someone came back and asked me, hey, can I still get the $10,000 millionaire mentoring bonus? No, unfortunately you can't, okay? Because we're only running this promo for a certain period of time, and then when it's done, it's off the table, okay? Our mentors really did pay, they really do get paid $10,000 for millionaire mentoring. So, you know, we're only running this for a limited time. Going forward, what's happening is we're putting together, we're scaling up the program. Where basically you're going to have to pay an upfront fee to get access to this training. Okay, so right now we're getting access to this for free. Okay, so you know, if you come back to me in 3, 6, 9 months, or you're just not going to be able to get this. It's gone. So if I were you right now, I'd pull out your credit card right now, click the button below, get back to the person who invited you. So let me just refresh. That's $99 for the reseller rights. Once you pay for that, it's $50 for that transaction fee, which comes out to $11.45 US. Okay, now keep in mind, $1,000 commission. So it doesn't take a lot of sales to get your money back and go into profit, right? But we're about to do something crazy, guys. Okay, I'm freaking excited because we are really over delivering. Okay, so listen, for those of you that are serious, for those that are massive action takers, this is what we're going to do. Because our millionaire mentors, you know, they can't dedicate one-on-one to thousands of people at the same time. This is what we're going to do above and beyond for you. For those of you who get started here in the next 3 minutes, you're going to get the exact same script that we use with our prospects. That's 100% bulletproof, okay? That is a $1,500 value. You're also going to get private one-on-one coaching, so that make sure that you're in the fast track, you're getting liftoff. You're also going to get a personal social media makeover. You're going to get the copy and paste campaigns that have been marketed, tested, converted, all of that, right? And not only that, you're going to get a 3-hour team mentoring that actually generated $1,000. For those of you that get this in the first 3 minutes, you're going to have access to all of this. For those of you that get activated in 5 minutes, you're only going to get access to the private one-on-one coaching, the social media makeover, copy-paste campaigns, and the 3-hour team mentoring. For those of you who get activated in the next 7 minutes, you're going to get the personal social media makeover, the copy and paste campaigns, and the 3-hour mentoring. Those of you who are getting activated in 10 minutes, you're going to get the copy and paste campaigns and the 3-hour team mentoring. And for those of you who are sticking around to 15, you're just going to get the 3-hour mentoring, team mentoring that generates a live sale, right? So guys, as you can see, we got a total value away for $5,000, your own personal time to make sure that you succeed. Because you know what? There is a difference between being a sponsor and being a leader. We care about people and we want you to succeed. We want you to dominate. We want you to conquer your life. This is what it's all about. So the countdown starts today. As you can see, it starts right now. This is a total value of $32,146. So you're going to get access to for $11.49. Guys, the clock is ticking. We are started. And Vitaly, I just want you to kind of close down here with, what has been your experience in Millionaire Mentoring, and talk about the team duplication that you've experienced in our group setting, taking the average person to skyrocket. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen here. And Vitaly, while the clock is ticking right now, maybe you can share a little bit more about what's going on with your team right now.
Absolutely. Well, I'm seeing people on my team that has never made any money before online. They break through to their, first $1,000, that obviously, and then up to $10,000 their very first months. I had a couple of students of mine, for example, John Hundley, who was able to generate $26,000 the very first month. Eagleton Baxter, $28,000 first months, and Eagle, for example, he was a personal trainer in the gym. He was, struggling for months in not generating any profit online. He learned those strategies, and boom, it's like the floodgates of abundance had flowed into your life, and he generated 28,000 first months. Now, I'm not saying this is the kind of numbers you're going to see. I'm not guaranteeing and promising you that, because Eagle was very coachable. He was taking massive action. But if you're the person who is coachable, if you're a person who is taking massive action, then you can do as well as they were doing. You can generate 10, 15, even $20,000 your very first month. It all depends on you, because strategies are working. They're working for everybody. Doesn't matter your background, your skill level. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter if you're just brand new person starting online. You can learn those strategies. You can duplicate. We give you all the campaigns. We give you everything you need, all the scripts, everything you need to know to be successful here. What you need to post, how you need to post it, how to brand yourself on social media, how to generate free leads on Facebook, or even if you want to throw in something on paid advertising, we can even show you how to scale it up, how to leverage that, how to have interested prospect already pre-qualified, already wanting to join your business, coming and knocking your door and saying, please, talk to me, tell me more information. I want to join your business. This is what you're going to experience. You'll not have enough time in the day to actually help all the people that want your help. Imagine that. Instead of you going out there and searching for prospects, you don't need to go outside your home. It's you there, staying home, you open up your laptop, or even can work from your smartphone, and all the people will come to you. The prospects will come to you. People will say, hey, share more information about how I can start making $1,000 commissions. They'll start coming to you guys. And that's what you're going to see. Okay, you're going to see an explosion of prospects, an explosion of interest in your business. And then from there, it's just using a proven formula that we teach, how to talk to those people, how to communicate. Listen, if you know how to post on Facebook and you know how to talk to people, how to chat with people, that's really all you need to succeed with this business. That's what I like about it, that you don't need to learn complicated blogging strategies. You don't need to learn how to rank videos on YouTube. You don't need to learn, how to set up advanced marketing campaigns. You don't need any of that stuff. Okay, that's what complicates your life. Just make it simple, and we made this process very simple for you. Just post certain things on Facebook in a certain way. We teach you exactly how, and then communicate with people, and bam, you will be in profit your very first week. You know, just take massive action. This can happen for you, and this is the choice you're going to make. Listen, money is, you know, will come. Okay, you have a job, probably you have a source of income. You can always, you know, make more money, but think about the time. Think about the time that you spend doing what you don't love. Think about the time that you waste in a job that doesn't satisfy, doesn't fulfill you. You know, what is that cost in your life? Think about, you know, all the vacations that you have missed with your family and yourself, that you were not able to make because you're not making the kind of money you want to make, and because you are not making the kind of difference that you're capable and deserving to make. Think about all the opportunities that are lost, all the things that you could have done in your life and you didn't, just because something limits you, just because you don't have enough time in the day, just because you don't generate the kind of income that you truly deserve to make. Well, it's time to do something about it. It's time to take action and to change your life. It's time to take control over your destiny. Okay, and that's exactly what we are going to teach you once you become part of our team, and you click the button below, you get started. We'll welcome you to the group. We'll welcome you to the private secret Facebook group, our private training. We'll welcome you to our membership site. My membership site I've created, where I'll teaching you the 1K per day Facebook blueprint. You'll go step by step. You'll go through the training. You'll see exactly what you need to do, and you start and set up your own campaign, your own funnel. It's very simple to do. We'll set up, we'll guide you what you need to do, and then just follow the formula, follow the training, and you'll be in profit your very first week. That's a promise to you. You know, it's all about you implementing the strategies. If you apply those strategies that we teach to the T, you don't deviate, you don't try to reinvent the wheel, you'll be in profits. Okay, that's what I've seen. Over $100,000 in just a matter of 5 months, and keeps growing every single day. And it will continue to work, because psychology and this industry and people, it all doesn't change. Once you learn those strategies, you can be successful in anything you're doing online, and you will never ever worry about money ever again in your life. So I'm very excited about that. So back to you, Yulia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vitaly.
Amazing to see your on you and the people indicating. So, you know, Fabian, I just want to talk about your experience and the success that you've been having, and what a huge transformation you've been going to, and why we should, you know, encourage people to take action right now and step into their power and dominate December forever.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be 100% happy to share my story. You know, as you know, I'm an ex-corporate aircraft engineer, you know, and I stepped into the online industry about 2014. And, you know, I struggled to get above the $500 a month mark. And, you know, I struggled for about 18 months, you know, $500 here and there. And sometimes it wasn't even $500. And then, you know, I followed Vitaly for some time. And then, you know, I stumbled across the 1K per day Facebook blueprint, and I was able to generate $3,000 in a single week, you know, and I was completely mind blown, you know. And when I look at my life now, everything's changed around me, you know. My relationships are different with my family. I'm generating consistent amounts of income online, and, you know, I can finally see a future for myself in relation to what I'm passionate about. So if you want my 2 cents on millionaire mentoring and the 1K per day Facebook blueprint, it's transformational for all areas of your life. And, you know, you literally just plug in, follow the formula like Vitaly says, you know, and welcome to your dreams come true, Yulia.
Awesome, guys. So you guys, I just want to come back here in closing. Listen, you are here for a reason. Nothing happens by chance. The reality is our time on this planet is limited. Our parents are getting older. We're getting older. Maybe you have kids and you're not spending your time with your kids, the most crucial time of their development, right? We are trading, you know, our time for money. It's backwards. It's completely backwards. The society we're living right now is modern day slavery. So when are you going to break free from these chains? Because you know what you are right now? You're like that baby elephant that they put a chain to his leg, right? He tugged and he tugged and he pulled on that. And as he grew older, the chain was actually not attached to anything. The chain is really in your mind, guys. When are you going to break free? When are you going to say enough is enough? When are you going to step into your power and be a warrior of your life, of your dreams, and stop being a freaking slave to your life? When are you going to increase your self-worth? We are put on this planet to live. We are put on this planet to win. You're not put on this planet to work every single day, 9 to 5, plug in like a freaking zombie, just to pay off your debts and die. That is not your purpose. That is not your mission. You're bigger than that. You're worth more than that. And you know it because you feel it here in your heart right now. If you're here right now, you're probably pissed off because you know what? We've been living a lie, right? We've been told that this is the way to be. Why? Why can't we be free? Why can't we travel the world and see this beautiful planet? Why can't we spend time with our loved ones? Why do we have to slave away for a mortgage, a freaking house, a basic necessity? Why? This is not the way. It is time. It is time to step up into your power. It's time to get pissed off for greatness. It's time to create your breakthrough because that's what we're doing for hundreds of people. And this could be you. If you want to make a real transformation in your life, if you want a true breakthrough, this is the time to act. This is not just about December domination. This is about conquering your life and taking that power to your hands. So click the link below, guys. Step over the line of fear because everything you want is on the other side of fear. Conquer it because I'm telling you, it's worth it. So I want to say welcome to the team, guys. Super excited to have you here live. December Domination is officially launched. Let's crush 2017. And we are here for you as a team, as a family. We'll do whatever it takes in our power to take you to the top. Ciao for now, troops. We'll see you on the other side. You want to say bye, Vitaly? Woo!
Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate it.
Get that person who invited you to the webinar and get started today. See ya.